Put the hater blockers on for this one. Put all this shit away. Put the hater blockers on for this one right here. Put the hater blockers on for this one. Yeah, put the hater blockers on for this one. Mm-mm. Yeah. Go ahead and get this shit right here, right? On and popping. This shit on and popping real fast. Ooh. Whew. Oh, me. Y'all know the rules, man. When you come in on my live stream, you take your shoes off at the front door. You take your socks off. before you put foot on my carpet. Um, I had other things in mind for us video wise this morning, but I woke up. First and foremost, let's thank God for waking us up and giving us another opportunity to be a part of His perfect creation. That's number one, the most important part of the day. God first, family second, career third. Without God, we are nothing, right? Guys, it's been months since we lost Charlie Kirk. Um, and I think I really think people done forgot about who Charlie Kirk is. I really, for whatever reasons, man, that's just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? That's not a fact. I mean, cause a lot of y'all out there may totally disagree with that, and I'm fine with that. I just I think people done forgot about the legacy of Charlie Kirk, and I think when this situation, hold on, man. Oh, so back to what I was saying, guys. What I think people done forgot about the fact uh, that Charlie Kirk was definitely an important piece in today's society. Um, I really, truly, strongly believe that had Charlie Kirk still been amongst us on this very day, he would probably still be out there at these universities, at these colleges, doing what he do best. That's just my personal belief, my personal intake. Uh, so it's just I want everybody to know that I really do feel kind of hurt this morning, man. And it's just basically, man, just knowing that America is not America no more, bro. Like I'm trying to figure out what type of moral values and principles that we are living off of nowadays. Back in the days for people that came up in the 70s, 80s, early 90s or whatever, y'all know, those times. Start that shit, man. Damn. Start calling my phone early in the fucking morning, man. Uh Somebody said, do I have a cash app? Yeah, I have a cash app, bro. I have a cash app. It's pinned. Let me repin it. No, it's pinned now. The cash app is pinned. Money sign self-conscious one. Money sign self-conscious one. I have it pinned, man. If y'all want to, man, y'all can show me some love. But as I was saying about Charlie Kirk, man, this whole entire situation done pretty much like threw me for a loop. You know what I'm saying? Because what people don't understand and realize, bro, like I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? Mo, you good, man. You ain't have to do that, man. You good, bro. You good. People done already I I don't feel it no more, man. People done already smashed me out enough, bro. I don't feel it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like folks done did what they did, and you know what I'm saying, you just gotta move on, bro. You just got to move on, and I just feel like God has a plan for me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, man. You know, uh, but I apologize. I accept your apologies. I definitely accept your apology, though. I really do. Um, yeah, cash app at the bottom. But anyway, back to what I was saying, man. Uh, it's a lot of talk still going, in regards to this Charlie Kirk situation. They trying to say his wife had something to do with it. They trying to say Trump had something to do with it. They trying to say J.D. Vance had something to do with it. They trying to say Tyler Robinson is the killer, which I don't believe. And I don't believe none of that bull crap, man. It's just at the end of the day, what people gotta accept and understand that folks should be entitled, bro. People should be entitled to believe what they want to believe, say what they want to say, without anyone taking shots at them. Because we know and understand what Charlie Kirk stood for, man. Charlie Kirk was not the person that America or the peoples of America is trying to paint him out to be, because it's not the country, it's the people that's within the country that wants to give people these titles, man. Oh, he's a racist. He hate black people. He hated black people. He said this. Do you remember that interview? Do you remember this conversation? Do you remember that conversation? Well, what makes it crazy for me is that everybody, for whatever reasons, that have something to say about this man waited until his passing, until his untimely demise, to start speaking on this man's name. But where were these same people at when Charlie Kirk was still alive? When nobody saying nothing then. You know what I'm saying? When nobody saying anything then when Charlie Kirk was alive, bro. I'm talking about nothing. And it's a crime shame that people have to be subjected to BS. Because you got to think about it. Like, and not to change subject, man, but it's the same thing with Donald Trump, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like people always focus on the negative side or the negative talk, but never give people for the great things that they've done from a positive aspect. And I think Charlie Kirk dedicated and devoted most of his time taking trips around the world from, like I say, many different colleges and universities, man. You know what I'm saying? Continuing to be an inspiration and a motivation to the students, man. You know what I'm saying? Helping them stay locked in, helping them stay in focus, you know, pursuing your goals and dreams. That's what Charlie Kirk stood for. Charlie Kirk was motivation to the peoples and to the world. But I get it and I understand a lot of peoples are not going to agree, man. And it's okay. It's okay to agree and disagree. I don't have no problems with that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but like I said, man, I feel touched, man. I feel like the message that Charlie Kirk was putting out there in the universe, man, was a message that people couldn't understand. It was one of those type of messages that people was disregarding. The man had a different style of speaking, you know what I'm saying, a different way of doing his thing. And like a couple of my moderators that's live this morning, they know how I am, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, people should know by now that I'm not gonna come on here and promote racism. People should know now that I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna, to the best of my ability, speak truth, man. Like, I don't want to be biased. Like, I get it. I understand as black people, we've been through a whole lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna backdate the slavery, yes, we've been through a whole lot of shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our ancestors was beaten, hung, raped. Look what they did to Emmett Tills. You know what I'm saying? They, like, a lady lied on the man and said he whistled at her. He never did. And imagine some white men coming to your house, removing you from your house at the age of 14 with your parents or grandparents there, and there's nothing that they can do to stop and prevent them from removing you from the house. Then they take this man out somewhere and they beat this man so bad. Like, his face was just, it was a bad situation if y'all know anything about the Emmett Till situation. You know what I'm saying? But his mom's like, let's do an open casket because I want the world to see what they done to my son, to my child or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But rest in peace to Emmett Till. So basically, what I'm saying, I understand all of this, but man, we living in a different age, a different day and age of time, bro. We got to be able to get past something that God did already fixed. Like we got to be thankful and grateful that we are able um to walk amongst the same streets, inside the same stores, and sit beside the same people, you know what I'm saying, white people. I mean, it's different now, man. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to see a white man and a black man, a white man and a black woman together, or vice versa. And it's a beautiful thing. And like I said, people don't realize Charlie Kirk had an old way of speaking. He had an old mentality type style. A person that would give it to you in a way and in a sense. The Lynches are different in a different way nowadays. I understand that, man. I understand what you're saying about that, man. People say modern day slavery, and I just don't feel as though it's right for me to stand for what I stand for, but to also come on live or just anywhere in general. It don't just have to be YouTube. It don't necessarily have to be just this. It could be any platform, right? I just feel as though people just dig down to the root of the situation and understand that there's some things that happened in the past that we can't do nothing. I mean, those it's done and over with. You know what I'm saying? It's totally it's different now. But what I would like to do and what I would like to say to the peoples out there, you know what I'm saying, for everybody, if you're holding on to any anger within your heart, get rid of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because life is short, bro. Life is short. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people ask me what I stand for. I stand for a lot of things, man. I stand for freedom, justice, equality, love, peace, happiness, unification, all of that. You know what I'm saying? All of that, bro. Like it's not the time. It's not the time to promote or advertise racism. But I get it and understand. You have some people that just can't get past that. You have a bunch of racist ass white peoples out here, and you have a bunch of racist ass black folks out here. You have a bunch of racist Hispanics out here. So it's not never at a point where you could just point at one race or one ethnic or one group of people and say, yo, they racist. You can't do that without pointing at the other ones. Everybody have racism, you know what I'm saying, that dwells within them. So when you talk about change, change is in the process. Change is something that starts within yourself. You know what I mean? Like I can't change you. I definitely can't. But what I can do is inspire, I can encourage, and I can ultimately motivate you, you know what I'm saying, to want to try something different in life, things that you are not accustomed to doing. Because get it, understand, we all have this one trait or this one thing that we have always been accustomed to doing. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. When you try to, separate yourself from whatever that may be, it places you in a situation or a position to where as though you feel, this abnormality that exists because this is what you're used to doing. That's just like, a person that's on drugs. All you know is smoking drugs. So when you try to get rid of that or try to fight or fend that off, it's like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? But we don't think like that as people. You know what I'm saying? Like, folks will tell you don't believe the hype for whatever that means. And and not to, what I'm saying, diverse away from the subject matter at hand, because we are talking about, the legacy of Charlie Kirk and all the great things and traits and stuff that he brought to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I just like I respect Martin Luther King for the things that he done, Malcolm X, W. the Bowes, you know what I'm saying? Like Nat Turner, all these, Harriet Tubman, all these great people, man. Like I got to do the same exact thing for people like Charlie Kirk. I mean, cause he was a messenger as well, bro. Not I ain't like I'm not worrying about the man's color. Color ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I guess I have a different approach, bro. I'm what makes me great at what I do, what I'm saying, is that I deal with originality. You know what I mean? And I know and understand that originality can't be duplicated. I don't want to be like nobody else. And I don't want nobody trying to be like me. I just want to be myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes me comfortable within myself. People, people say a lot of bad things about me, you know what I'm saying? And, every day, what I'm saying, I have to face, adversity, man. You know what I'm saying? Like obstacles that's always coming my way. But I've learned how to take those obstacles and transform them into golden opportunities. And so, just like I said, guys, this I'm super excited for the new year that's coming up. I'm gonna be able to start my podcasting. It's an honor and a privilege. You know what I'm saying? Music is something that I'm gonna be diving into. Not trying to be an artist, but that's just something else that I want to bring to my platform. And I'm gonna be doing less live streams. I'm gonna be going live lesser and just focusing on my career, bro, and just trying to bring the peoples together, trying to bring the word together. Cause like everybody make mistakes in their life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go through trials and tribulations. No one's perfect. You know what I'm saying? When Adam and Eve, went against what God ordained, you know what I'm saying? By eating the fruit tree of life, we done been through stuff. So God knows that the flesh is weak, vulnerable, to a tremendous amount of different things in life. You know what I'm saying? But, we just got to stay focused. You know what I'm saying? We got to learn how to control things that we can control, and the things that we can't control, we allow God to control those things for us. And a lot of people don't understand the dynamics of that because you don't have that type of relationship, nor establishment, nor connection with your creator. So when people like me speak from this magnitude of perspective, you know what I'm saying, to people's out there that don't understand it, it's like, damn, what the fuck is this dude talking about? But I'm speaking reality. I'm speaking life. You know what I'm saying? Like I get on this camera a lot of times and just talk whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like I always tell y'all guys, I don't know if a lot of y'all pay attention to it, but there's a different side to me, bro. There's another side. And so I just feel as though now is the right time for me to display that, to place that on display. You know what I'm saying? To have the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to sit amongst some of the greats and at the round table and just have conversations about life in general. You know what I'm saying? Not placing a limitation, what I'm saying, on my intellect, my mentality, what I'm saying, on my intelligence. Like I want to be able to fully blossom, what I'm saying, to spread my wings and for people to be like, yo, damn, like, yo, that's the messenger. Like, yo, that's that dude self-conscious. Like, yo, I know this dude from XYZ ABC. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of situation. So that's my focal point, bro. And like I said, I know I come on here and I say a lot of things. And I just been thinking, guys, I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I'm like, man, how can I allow people that I don't know to rattle me sometimes? Because it don't matter whether you're doing good, bro. People gonna always have something bad to say about you. Like it doesn't matter. And it's even vice versa. You can be a bad person, but it's gonna be somebody somewhere that's gonna see some good that's within you. So so we talking about something that we have no control over. We talking about life. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I feel like, life is frisking me. Like sometimes it just make me want to lose intensity or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm always so anticipied. You know what I'm saying? I'm always anticipating, what I'm saying, negativity from people. You know what I'm saying? Because like this is all that I know, bro. Like I've been through so much in my life. I have a story to tell. And like I say, now is the perfect opportunity, bro, for me to start this podcast up. I'm not gonna, I was thinking about, you know what? I'm gonna use this channel right here and da 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 da. And I'm like, nah, I can't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I really wanna, I thought about it, creating a whole nother YouTube channel and just doing my thing. And I'm like, nah, you can't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep your platform and just change things up. You know what I'm saying? And always, and in the back of my mind, if people support you or people have your best interests at heart, they ain't going nowhere, bro. It don't matter what you, it don't matter. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Folks gonna always, cause I get it. I understand. Like this is my platform. I mean, I love politics. I'm a true Donald Trump supporter. This is what I do. But then I get it and I understand. A lot of people subscribe to my channel because there may be videos that I'm putting out that they like, you know what I'm saying? But they may not necessarily be subscribing to my channel from a politician or a politics standpoint. So then what I gotta do? I gotta be able to switch it up, man, and start coming with content that's relatable for different people. Because like I said, everybody don't get into politics, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I've been saying this to myself for the last 5 months. I've been telling myself this, whether y'all believe it or not, for the last 5 months. So I already been plotting and planning on doing this. Because bro, I'm like, Messenger, bro, you not limited? Man, you fucking dumb intelligent, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? What you doing is killing the game right now. But man, sometimes, like I said, when you get accustomed to doing something, it becomes a part of you. And I know ultimately that's just not me. I didn't sign up on YouTube just to be one track that or you know what I'm saying? Like I want to be versatile with what I do. So I just feel as though, boom, I go ahead and start doing my podcast, upload my podcast, these interviews. Guys, what I'm trying to tell y'all, this thing right here is finna take off. And when it takes off, like I said, a lot of things that I've been through in my life that y'all guys don't know about, I'm gonna share this with y'all. Like I just feel as though there's an obligation. I'm obligated to do so. You know what I'm saying? Even though all 79 plus thousand subscribers don't support me, bro, they subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? So either way it go, I still gotta do. I feel the need to do it because I've been tested, bro. I've been tested. I've been challenged, like a whole bunch of shit. And I'm just looking at the streets like, yo, the streets ain't the streets no more. Dudes out here ain't playing for fair. Dudes out here, dudes been playing for keeps. They just playing for keeps on a different level. You know what I'm saying? So niggas out here in the streets now, like these little young YNs coming up, they don't they don't understand the overall traits and the dynamics of the game. You know what I'm saying? So like, you got to talk about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to throw something out there, you know what I'm saying, that can pull people back, bro. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something, right? And I'm going to keep it 100 with you. What I'm going to do, how I'm going to change the game, right? I'm finna change this game. I'm finna, excuse me, I had to spit. I'm finna change this game, right? I'm finna switch some things up. There's some things that I'm going to have to do that I don't want to do. There's some sacrifices that's going to have to be made that I don't want to sacrifice, but I got to because it's going to be for the better. I'm going to have to limit my communication with everybody. I'm going to have to. You know what I mean? Because, like, I'm not in this for the fame. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm a YouTuber, guys. So I just can't give people access to me easy like that or freely like that. I can't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So those are one of the things that I'm going to have to change. And I don't want to, but for the better part and for the sake of what I'm striving to accomplish, I'm gonna have to do it. And like I say, man, I'm just thinking, bro, like, why can't people like Charlie Kirk, you know what I mean? Like, why can't people like Charlie Kirk speak what's on their mind and not offend someone to where as though they want to take your life? Like why? You know what I'm saying? Like I act like y'all don't understand, guys. Y'all just don't understand that. Y'all don't understand. Um, but I am finna hop off. Quite naturally. It don't take a rocket science to figure it out. I'll be on live again at some point today. Um, but I want to come on here and share that with y'all guys and to let everybody know that Charlie Kirk was really a great man. He was a good guy. A lot of folks just took him the wrong way. And as a result, the man lost his life on the humbug. Uh, so with that being said, man, y'all stay blessed, stay up. I'm on a mission goal. got some things that I'm striving to accomplish, and being on live this morning is not going to allow that to happen. Uh, so just set minds. All right, so y'all stay blessed, and I'll be back. I'm out.